Now let's turn our attention to Spain, where a top cop has been arrested. His name is Oscar Sanchez. Until recently, he was the head of fraud in the police force.
Legend, a shining example of integrity and dedication in the Spanish police force. His career spanned decades, filled with commendations for bravery, leadership, and an unwavering commitment to justice. He was a hero, a mentor, a man who inspired trust and admiration from both his superiors and the officers under his command. He was the last person anyone would suspect of wrongdoing. And yet, behind the facade of the upstanding officer, a darker truth was emerging. Whispers of a double life began to circulate. Rumors of unexplained wealth and a taste for luxury goods that his modest police salary could never afford. The discovery of the hidden millions confirmed everyone's worst fears. The hero had fallen. The trusted officer had been living a lie. Paradise lost. A villa hiding a shocking secret. The luxurious villa stood as a beacon of success, a testament to a life well lived. Nestled in the Spanish countryside, it boasted manicured lawns, a sparkling pool, and every modern amenity imaginable. But behind its opulent facade lay a secret, one that would shock the nation and unravel a web of deceit reaching the highest levels of law enforcement. It started with a tip, a whisper of suspicion that sent ripples through the usually placid waters of the Spanish justice system. The target, the villa's owner, a decorated police commander with an impeccable reputation. As investigators descended upon the property, they uncovered a truth more shocking than they could have imagined. Hidden within the very walls of this paradise, stashed behind false panels and beneath floorboards, lay a staggering $21 million in cold, hard cash. The decorated officer, a career built on trust, shattered by greed. Oscar Sanchez was a top police officer in Spain. He was respected. He had a good reputation. He fought against crime. But Sanchez was hiding a dark secret. Police arrested him recently. The charges were serious. Sanchez was accused of drug trafficking. The arrest shocked everyone. No one suspected Sanchez. He lived a quiet life. He didn't spend a lot of money. He seemed like an honest officer. But the truth was about to come out.
Now he is being held for fraud.
When police searched Sanchez's home, they found something amazing. They found $21 million in cash. The money was hidden in the walls. It was a shocking discovery. The money was carefully concealed. It was wrapped in plastic. It was hidden behind fake walls. Sanchez had gone to great lengths to hide his illegal fortune. This wasn't just a small amount of money. This was evidence of serious criminal activity.
And now, he has been arrested, ironically, in a fraud case, along with his wife, who's also a police officer. They are both in custody because it was discovered that the couple was living in a house of cash.
Sanchez's arrest was connected to a big drug bust. Police had seized a huge shipment of cocaine. It was worth millions of dollars. The investigation led them to Sanchez. Police believe Sanchez was helping the drug traffickers. He may have used his position to protect them. He may have provided them with information. This helped them avoid getting caught. The cocaine bust was a major victory for law enforcement, but the arrest of Sanchez revealed corruption within the police force. Section 4, from lawman to lawbreaker. Sanchez is now facing serious charges. He is accused of drug trafficking and corruption. If he is found guilty, he will go to prison for a long time. It's a stunning fall from grace. Sanchez was supposed to uphold the law, but he used his position for personal gain. He became the very thing he was supposed to fight against. His story is a reminder that corruption can exist anywhere. Section 5, hiding in plain sight. Hiding money in walls is not new. Criminals have been doing it for years. One famous example is Pablo Escobar.
Señores, les voy a decir quién soy. Yo soy Pablo Emilio Escobar Gaviria. Mis ojos están en todos lados, o sea, ustedes no pueden hacer una puta sola mierda en el departamento de Antioquia sin que yo me entere. Sí, señores, no pueden mover un dedo. Y bien, me gano la vida haciendo negocios, así que pues fresco, tranquilo. Ustedes pueden aceptar mi negocio o aceptar las consecuencias. Plata o plomo. Velos. Listo, pues.
He was a Colombian drug lord. Escobar hid millions of dollars in walls. He also buried it in the ground. He had so much money, he couldn't launder it all. Sanchez's method was similar. This suggests he was deeply involved in the criminal underworld. His case is a reminder that crime doesn't pay. Eventually, the truth will come out and justice will be served. Whispers to a storm. The investigation unravels a web of lies. What began as a quiet investigation into suspicious financial activity quickly escalated into a full-blown scandal. The discovery of the hidden millions sent shockwaves through the Spanish police force and beyond. The investigation, now spearheaded by a special task force determined to get to the bottom of the affair, intensified. They meticulously pieced together financial records, tracing the flow of money through a labyrinth of shell corporations and offshore accounts. They interviewed informants, followed leads, and uncovered a web of connections that pointed to something far more sinister than anyone had initially suspected. The investigation revealed a pattern of suspicious activity, unexplained deposits, and lavish purchases that were impossible to justify on a police commander's salary. The evidence was mounting, painting a picture of a man who had succumbed to greed and corruption. The sordid truth, dirty money, and the shadow of organized crime. As investigators dug deeper, a chilling possibility emerged.
Was this a payoff for protecting drug traffickers? Was it laundered money from a vast criminal enterprise?
The implications were staggering, shaking the very foundations of the Spanish justice system. The investigation began to focus on Lopez's connections, scrutinizing his past cases, his associates, and any potential links to criminal organizations.
The possibility of a network of corruption within the police force itself loomed large, casting a dark shadow over the entire institution.
A desperate plea innocence or a calculated defense? Despite the overwhelming evidence stacked against him, maintained his innocence.
The money was planted, part of an elaborate conspiracy to discredit me and destroy my career. Rival officers, shadowy figures with motives of their own, are desperate to bring me down.
But his words rang hollow in the face of the mounting evidence. The investigation was ongoing, threatening to expose a scandal that could reach the highest levels of power. The nation watched, captivated by the downfall of a hero and the potential unraveling of a system rife with corruption.
Craving more stories like these? Check out Crazy Story Channel for more intriguing tales that will blow your mind. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell to stay updated. See you on the next adventure.